Right now, as you're watching this, you probably feel like you're not good enough, like everyone else has figured it out and you're still stuck, like you're falling behind while everyone else is winning. That voice in your head is telling you you're a failure, and you're starting to believe it. Well, I'm about to destroy that voice forever. But first, I need you to understand something that's going to change everything. That feeling of being a failure? It's not real. It's a lie your brain is telling you, and I'm going to prove it to you in the next 8 minutes. Don't you dare click away. Here's what nobody tells you about feeling like a failure. It's not based on reality. It's based on a rigged game that you didn't even know you were playing. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You're measuring your chapter 3 against someone else's chapter 20. But here's the brutal truth. The people you think are successful feel like failures too. That person with the perfect Instagram life, they're battling the same demons. That entrepreneur you admire, they've failed more times than you've even tried. That friend who seems to have it all together, they cry themselves to sleep sometimes too. The difference isn't that they don't feel like failures. It's that they've learned to stop letting that feeling control their lives. And you're about to learn how to do the same thing. Because feeling like a failure isn't your problem. Your problem is that you've made that feeling your identity. Listen to me carefully. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. You are not your current circumstances. You are not the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough. You failed at something? Good. That means you tried. You made a mistake? Excellent. That means you're learning. You're not where you want to be yet? Perfect. That means you have somewhere to go. The most successful people in history failed more than you ever will. They just didn't quit when they felt like failures. They didn't make their temporary setbacks their permanent identity. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was fired from her first television job for being too emotionally invested. Stephen King's first novel was rejected 30 times. Were they failures? Or were they people who failed their way to success? Here's how you stop feeling like a failure. You change what failure means. Right now, you think failure means you're not good enough. But that's backwards thinking. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're brave enough to try. Failure doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strong enough to risk looking stupid. Failure doesn't mean you should quit. It means you're getting closer to success. Every failure is data, every mistake is feedback, every setback is a setup for a comeback. But only if you stop treating failure like a verdict and start treating it like education. You want to know the real difference between people who feel like failures and people who feel successful? It's not their circumstances. It's their interpretation of their circumstances. Successful people fail just as much as unsuccessful people. The difference is successful people say, that didn't work. Let me try something else. Unsuccessful people say, I don't work. Let me quit. Now, here's exactly how you rewire your brain to stop feeling like a failure. This isn't theory. This is your action plan. First, stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. Everyone's on a different timeline. Someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential for success. Second, start keeping a failure resume. Write down every time you fail or make a mistake, and next to it, write what you learned. Watch how your failures become your greatest teachers. Third, celebrate small wins like they're huge victories. Your brain needs positive reinforcement. If you only celebrate when you achieve something massive, your brain will think you're always failing. Fourth, stop using the word failure and start using experiment. You didn't fail, your experiment just gave you unexpected results. Scientists don't call unsuccessful experiments failures, they call them data. Fifth, set learning goals instead of just outcome goals. Instead of, I want to make $10,000 this month, try, I want to learn what it takes to make $10,000 this month. One makes you feel like a failure if you don't hit it. The other makes every attempt a success. Here's what's going to happen when you apply this. You're going to start seeing failure as fuel instead of poison. You're going to start taking bigger risks because you know failure won't destroy you. It will educate you. You're going to stop being afraid of not being good enough because you'll realize that good enough is just a starting point, not a destination. You're going to stop comparing yourself to others because you'll be too busy competing with who you were yesterday. Most importantly, you're going to realize that the feeling of being a failure was never about your results. It was about your relationship with your results. And that relationship, you get to choose it. The voice that tells you you're a failure has been lying to you your entire life. It's time to stop listening to it and start listening to the truth. You're not a failure. You're a work in progress. And progress is all that matters. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to think about one thing you've been calling a failure in your life. One thing that's been making you feel like you're not good enough. Now I want you to reframe it. Instead of I failed at this, say, I learned from this. Instead of I'm not good enough, say, I'm getting better. Instead of I'll never succeed, say, I haven't succeeded yet. That one word, yet, changes everything. You haven't succeeded yet. You haven't figured it out yet. You haven't reached your goals yet, but yet implies you will. Stop feeling like a failure and start failing like a champion. Champions fail forward. They fail fast, they fail often, but they never ever fail forever. Your failures don't define you. Your response to them does. So respond like the champion you are.